Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Tech with Tobias, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Amazon Fire TV. It's the 4 Series 4K Ultra HD Smart TV, and as I talk through this first part, I'm just going to go ahead and roll the unboxing. And by the way, if you would like to see more of my videos in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So anyways, there are already a bunch of reviews of this TV on YouTube, so I'm going to try to go over some of the points that I don't think I've seen other people talk about yet, and I'll also give you my pros and cons of this TV as well as my final review. Also, it is 2024 now, so this is going to be more of a current review, and I will have the link to this Amazon Fire TV in the description below in case you would like to check it out for yourself. So first off, I bought this TV a few weeks ago. I didn't buy it with Prime, just regular free shipping. It took about 4 days for me to receive the TV. I paid $250 for it, so I believe it was actually on sale at the time that I bought it, because as you can see, it's going for $300 now. After tax and something that they call the California Electronic Waste Recycling Fee, my total came out to $279.74. So maybe keep an eye on the price to see if it goes on sale again. But anyways, when it comes to the setup, it was super easy. If you're not mounting this TV on a wall or something, you can attach the 2 plastic feet that it comes with the included screws and stand the TV up. Then you'll be good to plug it in. In case you're wondering if this TV will fit on your table or a stand, the feet are 31.5 inches wide at the widest part. The screen itself is 38 inches wide and 22 inches in height, not including the feet. With the feet, the TV is 24 inches tall. When it comes to the border around the screen, it is fairly thin. It's just under ½ an inch thick, and if you look at the back of the TV, it starts off fairly thin, and then it gets a bit thicker in the middle and also at the bottom. As far as the feeling of the TV and first impressions go, it does feel pretty plasticky, especially on the back, and it does feel like kind of a cheaper TV, but to be honest, that's pretty much what I was expecting. After all, this is one of the cheaper 43-inch 4K TVs that I've seen. As for the ports on the TV, there is an Ethernet port, 3 HDMI ports, and a 4th eHDMI/ARC port. Then there's the antenna/cable port, a USB port, an IR emitter port, a 3.5mm audio out/headphone jack, the optical audio output, and then finally on the other side is the AC in, where you will plug in the power cord. By the way, there is a power button under the light on the TV. When I turned the TV on for the first time, the TV turned itself on and off a few times. I think it was just loading or something. I pretty much had to leave the TV alone for about 20 minutes or so, and then I could start connecting to my Wi-Fi, my Amazon, my Netflix, and my Hulu. Then finally, it brought me to the home screen, which is what you'll see every time you turn the TV on. And I actually do like the look and layout of the user interface. However, I do want to mention that if you turn on the TV and you don't select anything right away, it will just start playing trailers for shows at the top of the screen automatically. These are the settings that you can use to adjust the picture, and these are the sound settings that you can adjust. And now I'm going to get into what I think are the pros and cons of this TV. So for the pros, the biggest pro in my opinion is the price of this TV. I mean, you're getting a 43-inch 4K TV for, in my case, under $300. I think that's really good. And I actually do like the Amazon Fire user interface. And I think I do actually like it a lot more than the user interface on our other Samsung TV. I'm actually not too fond of the UI on that TV at all. So this Amazon Fire UI is actually pretty cool in my opinion. I also really like the simplicity of the remote. However, it doesn't have the number buttons, so I'm not sure if everyone will like it, but for me, I do like it. And again, I'll go ahead and compare it to our Samsung TV. In my opinion, there are way too many small buttons on the remote for that TV, and there's not enough hierarchy among the buttons, making it very difficult to know what you're pressing unless you're looking directly at the remote control. As for the cons of this Amazon Fire TV, keep in mind that this is a cheaper TV, but for one, it seems to take a while to turn on, and I'll go ahead and do a demonstration for you right now so you can see exactly how long it takes to turn on. This is when the TV is not in standby mode. If it's just in standby mode, then it will turn on quickly, but this is when it's not in standby mode. So let's see. There it goes. All right, we got the Fire TV logo. Maybe I should have done a stopwatch timer on my phone. All right, so I'll just go ahead and start it right now. Let's see how long it takes to get to the main menu. It's going, it's going. So yeah, I'll show you guys another example where it's in standby mode. So if I were to turn off the TV after it starts up right now, then I turn it off, then it'll be in standby mode and it'll turn on much quicker. But yeah, it does take quite a while to turn on initially. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off. Okay, and then now if I turn it back on, it should go quicker. Whoops, did I do something? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so when I turned it off, it was just in standby, and then it turned on much quicker. And another thing that I don't think I've heard anyone else talk about, and please feel free to correct me in the comments below if there is a way to do this, but it seems like this TV doesn't adapt to iPhone HDR video very well. If you record videos on an iPhone sometimes like I do, and then you try to mirror your iPhone HDR video to the Amazon Fire TV, the colors will be blown out. Our Samsung TV seems to handle HDR iPhone videos a bit better. The colors are still a bit brighter and slightly blown out, but definitely not as much as the Amazon Fire TV. This may be a big deal for some people and not for others, but for my family, for example, whenever one of us comes back from a trip or something, almost like a tradition, we always gather around the TV and mirror our phones to the TV to share pictures and videos from our trip. And actually, my mom and my sister and I were actually planning on getting my dad a new TV for his birthday, and my mom was asking me if I thought we should get him one of these Fire TVs because I just got one. And actually, for this specific reason, we decided not to get him one of these Fire TVs, and we actually ended up getting him a 43-inch Samsung TV instead, even although it was a bit more expensive. I did see that there is a setting on the Amazon Fire TV that lets you turn smart HDR on and off, but for whatever reason, I don't think this affects iPhone mirroring. And another thing which I do think is expected from cheaper TVs is that the colors do get a bit washed out when you look at the TV from the far sides. The optimal viewing position is of course from directly in front of the TV. And as far as cons go, that's all I have so far. So when it comes to my final review of the Amazon Fire TV, of course, it's probably not the best TV out there, but for me, it's perfect, especially for the price. I'm a casual TV user, if that makes any sense. I don't watch a ton of TV, and when I say TV, I'm pretty much just talking about Netflix and Hulu, and I don't even use those every day. The main reason I bought this TV is pretty much just so I can monitor my security cameras, and I can just have it on while I'm sitting at my desk and I can see what's going on around the house. And of course, I can also stream the occasional show on Hulu or Netflix. And I do gotta say, even although the TV is priced pretty low, I gotta say it's pretty good. The colors seem vibrant, the screen looks bright, and the speakers sound pretty good too in my opinion. I don't play any video games, so unfortunately I can't really speak on that, but I have watched another reviewer talk about his casual gameplay on this TV, and his experience seemed to be pretty positive. I've only had this TV for a few weeks, and so far my experience has been pretty good. But if I do come across anything in the future that I feel like I need to make a video about, I'll be sure to do that. Once again, I will go ahead and put the Amazon link for this TV down in the description below in case you want to check that out for yourself. And if you did like this video or if it helped you out, I'd really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. That would help me out so much. If you would like to see more of my videos in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll go ahead and put my Instagram right here on the screen in case you'd like to follow me there, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Peace!